Today we're talking about the law of averages.
Guys, it's the actions that we take today that will determine our rewards.
Hey guys, I'm Armando Leduc.
And I'm Brett Thomas.
Today we're talking about the law of averages.
The law of averages is so important to your business.
Oh my God.
You'll make more sales because you understand the principles of the law of averages. LOA, law of averages, equals OPM.
Other people's money. When you're out there and you're selling, right, you got to work a full day. You have to go out there and you have to talk to as many people as possible to figure out what your average is. So if you guys are playing golf, if you guys are bowlers, if you guys do any of those sorts of things, you figure out what your average is, right? And so it's nothing different than when you're talking about sales, right?
Right.
So you got to figure out, okay, how many people is it going to take for me to get a sale? At the beginning, when you're first starting out and maybe you're not a salesperson, maybe you guys don't have enough sales training, that's fine, actually. Sometimes, salespeople get too heady. They hear about all of these different closes and they try to do all of that.
How many times were you really good in the beginning and then you hit a slump and you're like, what's wrong? I'm supposed to be good at this now.
Right.
You hit a slump.
Because I feel like you get too rehearsed, you get too heady, and you forget that it's about your customer.
Right.
So you got to get out there and you have to talk to as many people as possible so that you can figure out what your law of averages is so that you can start making more sales.
And how you do that is when you go out to make your sales, when you go out to start your day, you work your day with intention, with fury.
Well, let's talk about intention, right? So I have a list and a number that I try to hit.
What is that?
100.
Me too.
100. 100 people.
100 people a day.
Whether I'm calling them on the phone, whether I'm making warm leads based on LinkedIn sales that I use sometimes, or just actually going out and talking to people. Hey, how's it going? My name's Armando Leduc. I saw on your website that you guys didn't have a video. Let me show you how we can help you.
Here's some great examples of how to increase your law of averages.
Right.
So you may think you go out to your territory and you're going from business to business selling or working your business, but it shouldn't end there. I sold 2 websites last week to people that I didn't even try, that I didn't even target.
Right.
I was at a gas station pumping gas, and a truck pulls in. They have bounce houses on their truck, but I didn't see a website. And so I called the number on the truck. The guy was sitting there pumping gas, and he answered the phone right there. We started talking. We set up an appointment for later the next day, and I sold a $3,000 website off of pumping gas, just noticing my surroundings.
Yeah, I sold a $2,000 video to an AC guy that was right outside of the office doing AC work on the restaurant outside.
Wow.
And I was like, let me check. And I'm like, boom, looked at the website. They didn't have a good website either, so I got to recommend it to you. But regardless, he didn't have a video and has a website, so I'm like, I can help this guy. And that's the thing, too, is like, I feel like, and I honestly, with 100% conviction, know that I can help somebody increase business because I've done it for myself and I've done it for countless other businesses. Right. So when I'm calling these people, I'm talking with that conviction. Right? And that's something that I'm trying to teach my salespeople, too, is that, do you believe in this product? Do you believe, actually, that we can help people with their business and increase business for them?
Right. So the bottom line with the law of averages is every moment of the day that you are not reaching out to somebody, every moment of the day that you're not putting forth effort to contact new people, you are losing money. The more
Brett,
people
I'm scared though. I'm so scared of talking to new people.
What if they say no? Then
what if they say no?
Yeah, if you're scared of talking to people, then get out of this business. Go wash a car or something. Go flip some birds.
Brass balls to be in sales.
Right.
It really does.
Right now, as of this morning, I have 12 website sales on the board that we're working on right now that we've sold over the last 2 weeks. 12.
I have 160 leads that are in my CRM, and then I have 18 opportunities. So these are leads that have converted into opportunities, and then I have 4 projects that I'm working on currently.
Hey, ask me how many people I had to see to sell those 12.
How many people did you have to see to sell those 12?
A whole lot more than 12. More like 300.
Jesus.
I took like 300 no's. 300 people told me no, come back.
Yes, but also talk about the 300 that may be saying no right now. Right. That doesn't mean that they're saying no permanently.
And even if they were saying no permanently, who gives a crap?
Some will, some won't.
Who
so
cares?
What?
Right.
There's a great book that he gave to me one time. It was called Rhinoceros Success.
Rhinoceros Success.
It's a very short book, but it was fantastic. It's a fantastic book. It's talking about like when you're a rhinoceros and you're charging through the forest and the wilderness, you're not caring about thorns scraping you.
Yeah,
and things like that.
I think I remember the rhinoceros has 3.5-inch thick skin. You don't even need a special gun to take down a rhinoceros. You shoot a rhinoceros with a 30-06 or whatever, it's gonna glance off of them. And that's the point of being a rhinoceros. 1, you do everything with intensity. 2, you damn the torpedoes because don't let anything hurt you. Protect your attitude. And all of that goes into the law of averages. Set your day up to see the maximum amount of people that you can possibly see. If you're not handing out a stack of business cards every day, then you're losing money. And you need to be doing it a different way.
Absolutely. Talk about the gumball theory.
Picture a gumball machine. And there are 100 gumballs in there. And there are a penny each. And you only have $1. Each penny represents time of the day. So you only have so much time in the day, and you have to get the 5 green gumballs that are in this machine that's got 100 gumballs in it. 95 of them are red, 5 of them are green. How do you do it? You can't break it open. You go to jail for that.
Right.
Right. So what do?
That's called stealing, brother.
Right. You put a penny in and you crank it. Then a red gumball comes out. Oh, no. What do? Your goal is to get 5 out. You have 100 gumballs and 100 pennies.
And it may take 95 tries.
Right. And you just go one at a time. No. A red gumball is a no. No. Put a smile on your face because that means a green one's coming up soon.
You cannot get no's all day. And that's the law of averages. Yes, you're going to get no's.
Lots of them.
Right?
Way more than you get yeses.
But you will get a yes.
Right.
If you're out there hustling. Right?
It takes hard work.
It does take hard work. But the thing is, you get better at it. It goes back to what's your average, right? Which goes into the analytics. You got to figure out, and you've got to be tallying up how many people you're talking to in the day. You can't just wing it and think that, oh, okay, I just talked to so and so many people. Like, get that number. Figure it out.
I had one of my guys last week. He's a new guy. I called him up. I said, hey, man, how you doing? It was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? How's your day? Well, I saw 4 guys already, and I got 2 more left to go today. And I busted out laughing. I said, are you kidding me? Tomorrow you're coming with me. You need to retrain. All right. Hopefully this week will be better for him.
This is the thing. You go out, you get a couple of no's, you neg yourself out, right? And then all of a sudden you're just, why am I doing this? What's the point? I'm never going to get a sale. You start putting that in your brain. And honestly, guys, you got to get somebody in your circle. Surround yourself with some like-minded people. Create sort of a mastermind group or get a coach. And that'll kind of help you with your attitude when you're going out there and you're getting your butt kicked.
Right. And you are. If you're in business, you're going to get your butt kicked.
Period.
Right. Deal with it. Deal with it with a smile on your face and go out there and see more people, get more no's. The yeses are going to come.
You got to figure out what your law of averages is, right? So every week you're going to go, you know what? I'm going to set out Monday through Friday from this time to this time. I'm going to talk to 100 people, period, right? And in that time period, you're going to be following up. You're going to be doing your work, but you will figure out after 2 or 3 weeks what your law of averages is. Figure that out, and then you'll know how many people you need to talk to get those sales.
It's life transforming. Once you figure out that number, then you got it. You got it made. Then duplicate it every day. Duplicate that number every day.
And then show other people how you did that.
Right, and once you duplicate yourself through other people, then you can open up another office. We'll get into all that later, but the first step is understanding the law of averages.
And what your average is.
Right.
And the thing is getting better at that average. And treating it like it's a game. Instead of me playing a video game, I'm playing the law of average game.
Right.
Right? I'm out there going, all right, how can I meet more people? How can I tell more people about my business? Right? How many people are going to have my business card? And it's not about who you know. It's about who knows you. Right? And the thing is, when you're out there and you're talking to people respect that hustle. People respect you going out there and you're knocking on doors and you're shaking hands and you're physically building your business. I know a lot of people want to do things on the internet and they want a shortcut and, how to get leads and blah, 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 blah. If you want to get sales, talk to a lot of people, period.
If you try to do shortcuts, good luck. When you figure out that that's not working, give us a call. We can help.
When I had the epiphany, It took a while, you know, because I'm trying to do all of the shortcuts. I'm trying to do this and do that.
We need a landing page.
Facebook ads. And granted, all of this stuff is super important, but there's nothing that compares to you physically talking to as many people. Yeah.
So I'm here doing a big promotion today for my company. I want to tell you what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
I noticed that you guys didn't have a video on your website.
I noticed that you didn't have a website.
Can I show you how to help you?
I noticed that your website does not exist, and I was wondering if I could spend 15 minutes with you to show you what I do and see if I can't help you fix it.
I mean, if you have a business and you don't have a website or a video,
oh my God,
like you're losing money every day because you're competing against people in your industry that have it. And that's increasing their SEO. That's bumping them up on Yelp. They're
reputation management.
Oh my God, the whole thing. So anyway, we're getting away from
another video.
It's another video. The law of averages, guys. Get out there, figure out what your law of averages is, and talk to as many people as possible.
See more people because LOA equals
OPM. Some will, some won't, so what? Stop getting worried about people telling you no. Treat it like it's a game. Figure out your analytics. Figure out what your law of averages is. And be that rhinoceros. Get out there.
How many of y'all out there have played Mario or Pac-Man or whatever? Were you good at it the first time you played it?
No.
No, you know what? My son sits at home, he's fighting dragons or something on World of Warcraft, and I'm like, man, if you would ever stop and take the same effort and put it into the business,
man,
you would be so well
transformed. It's about transformation, guys. The reason why we started this was because we wanted to have a show that can transform people.
Well, that's
right.
That's our goal.
It's about results.
That's the reason why we do what we do.
Yeah,
because you don't make videos because you just want to make videos. You want to make videos because you want to help people.
Right.
And you help people by doing the thing that you love to do most.
Absolutely.
Right. And same here. There's nothing more rewarding for me than at the end of the day when I see a company that I have actually helped make more money. I had a guy recently tell me he had over a 50% increase in revenue because it's a direct result of the website I built for him. I had a guy tell me recently that he had doubled his business. A lawn care guy.
A business that I did video for increased their sales by 200%.
Wow.
By 200%. They went from a $24,000 business to a six-figure business in 2 years.
And that is the reason why we do this.
Transformation.
We love helping people, reach
and we've
their
done
goals.
and we've done it for ourselves. So we're like, you know what? If we can do it, if we can do this,
right,
anybody can do this.
So the first step is law of average. The first step in running your own business is to learn your law of averages and work that law of averages. See as many people and get as many no's as possible.
Yeah, we learn in 4 phases, right? You got unconscious incompetence. This is where you don't know what you don't know because you haven't learned it yet, right? Then somebody comes around, a coach, maybe a mentor, maybe you see a video like this one, and you get to conscious incompetence. This is where you know what you're doing wrong, but at least you're aware of it, right? Mm-hmm. Then you have conscious competence. This is where you're doing things correctly, but you're still having to think about it.
Yeah, you have
right?
to think, all right, this is where you have a list of things and you look at it every day and you're like, all right, remind yourself,
right?
This is what I have to do. And when you get to that point, then it starts to kick in.
And you hit the breakthrough point.
The 4th stage
is conscious competence. And this is where you are doing things by habit. It's like you're driving your car. You don't have to think about how to drive your car. You don't have to think about, okay, I got to put my seatbelt on and then check you just driving. If you guys are struggling in your business and you guys are like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to get to where I want to be? I'm in debt or felt like I've had a great product or a great service, but I am struggling. You guys aren't working your law of averages. You're not doing that at all. Right. I can promise you that. Because if you're out there and you're talking to 100 people a week, I can promise you're going to bring in business.
Right.
You will. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's all about transformation here. Thank you guys so much.